News in 5.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide.
Good day, this is World News in 5. The United States military reported to have shot down an anti-ship cruise missile launched from an area in Yemen that is controlled by Houthi rebels. U.S. Central Command or CENTCOM said the missile was targeting the Navy destroyer USS Labuon in the southern part of the Red Sea. CENTCOM said that one of its fighter jets shot down the missile near Yemen's principal port city of Hodeida. Houthi rebels have been carrying out attacks on Israeli-linked vessels in the Red Sea since November in protest at Israel's war against Hamas in Gaza. The latest attack came days after the U.S. and United Kingdom carried out airstrikes on Houthi-occupied areas in western Yemen in response to the threats in the Red Sea.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide.
Meanwhile, in the United States, the Iowa principal who was shot by a gunman in his school while protecting his students eventually succumbed from his injuries. Local officials said that Principal Dan Marburger of Perry High School acted selflessly and placed himself in harm's way to give his students the chance to get away. His wife Elizabeth said that after 10 days of being shot, Mr. Marburger lost his battle and the tragedy took his life. The January 4 incident also claimed the life of 6th grader and 11-year-old Amir Joliffe, who was shot 3 times and injuring 6 others. Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds said he would forever be remembered for his selfless and heroic actions. The governor ordered flags across the state of Iowa to fly at half-mast until sunset on the day of Mr. Marburger's funeral. The tragic incident took place in the school's cafeteria while students were eating breakfast. Mr. Marburger tried to talk down the suspect, identified as 17-year-old Dylan Butler, to give some of its pupils the chance to get out of the cafeteria. Butler was found dead at the scene from a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide.
And news from the Philippines Foreign Service Posts. The Philippines Department of Migrant Workers, or DMW, on Monday announced that a moratorium has been imposed on the employment and deployment of seasonal workers bound for Korea. In an advisory signed by DMW Officer in Charge Undersecretary Hans Leo Kakdak and posted on its social media account, the moratorium has been issued after a high-level consultation was done by the DMW along with the Embassy of the Republic of Korea, the Bureau of Immigration or BI, and the Department of Foreign Affairs or DFA. The moratorium, which takes effect immediately, aims to strengthen the protection of the rights of the seasonal workers. The temporary ban was issued due to the undocumented reports of illegal recruitment, labor, and welfare cases that is pending for review by an interagency on the Seasonal Worker Program or SWP. The SWP is a scheme where local governments in the Republic of Korea invite seasonal workers from overseas to legally work in farming and fishing villages for 90 days or up to 5 months, allowing diligent seasonal workers to find employment every year. The SWP was established in order to warn against any possible fraudulent damages to Filipino nationals.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide.
And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5 for Radyo Pilipinas World Service. This is Jerome Toledo. Good day.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide.
World News in 5.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide.